Hello all. Can you believe this statement? There was a person who was chief minister for a state in India for 9 long years, but when he died, he left behind only 130 Indian rupees, 2 pairs of sandals for shirts, for dodas, and a few books. It is very hard to believe that he did not have any property for himself or his family. I would like to share 3 interesting incidents from this person's life that would surely inspire us. First incident. A water tap was provided by the local body to his house in his native town when he was in Delhi to help his old mother. He noticed the tap on his subsequent visit to the house. He immediately chastised the authorities for the special treatment given to his premises, while there were similar old women in many houses without water taps. The water tap was removed from his house immediately. Second incident. As he waited at a railway station near one of the towns in his state, he spotted a few children herding sheep. When he asked them why they weren't in school, a child responded with a question, "If I go to school, will you give me food to eat? I can learn only if I eat." After this incident, he decided that he would take all steps to ensure not just this child but every child in his state would get a meal when they go to school. That's how the midday meal was introduced. He found that female students from poor families were not confident about going to school because they were worried about what they would wear. That is when he decided to distribute free uniforms to children. He hoped this would decrease inequality among students. Third incident. There were 10 government medical college seats for the chief minister as chief minister quota. The chief minister can give these seats to anyone he wishes. Once an IAS officer placed some hundreds of eligible files in front of his desk to choose the 10 government medical college seats for the year. He took a glance and then selected 10 files immediately and asked the officer to provide the seats to the selected applicants. The officer was totally confused and asked him, "Sir, usually when we place these files, other chief ministers have said that they would need 2 or 3 days to see the files, but how you have chosen the files just like that in a short span of time?" For this, he said a fantastic reply. "It is very simple. I glanced all the files in the parent signature section, and for those applications which had thumb impressions, I selected those ones. They would be the first graduates in their generation." Such was the rational thinking of this person. Any guesses who that person is? The person with so much integrity, humbleness, common sense, rational thinking, and service-minded is none other than Kamaraj. Kamaraj, often fondly referred to as Kingmaker Kamaraj, was a prominent figure in Indian politics, known for his pivotal role in shaping the country's political landscape. However, despite his significant influence, he maintained a humble lifestyle that resonated deeply with the masses. Beyond his personal demeanor, Kamaraj's legacy is also marked by his contributions to education. He spearheaded the revolutionary Kamaraj Plan, which aimed to address the issue of educational inequality by introducing the concept of the midday meal scheme in schools. This initiative not only provided nutritious meals to school children but also incentivized parents to send their children to school, thereby promoting literacy and social equity. Once, then PM Nehru was very sad. Kingmaker Kamaraj asked Nehru the reason for his sadness. Nehru said that there is a problem in purchasing military equipment from the US. The American government signed the deal for selling, but for purchase they need some guarantee from any American bank. But no one is willing to give a guarantee for our Indian government. Kamaraj smiled after he heard this from Nehru, and asked Nehru, "Is there any American bank running in our India?" Nehru told yes. Kamaraj said, "Cancel their license." Nehru was shocked and told that it will create diplomacy problems. But Kamaraj stuck to his point and told that if he is not ready to believe our government, then why we have to give them a license. Nehru followed whatever said by Kamaraj. Guarantee was granted, military equipment reached India. Some of the highlights Kamaraj has achieved in his lifetime are: he refused to use the Z-level security that was provided to him as the chief minister of Tamil Nadu and instead traveled with just 1 police patrol vehicle. He opened nearly 16,000 schools and improved the standard of education. He introduced the midday meal scheme to provide food for school students from poor families. He introduced free uniforms and free books for students. Because of him, the literacy rate of Tamil Nadu had increased from 7% to 37% in 1964 itself, Even few of the states in India are struggling to reach a 30% literacy rate in 2024. He introduced lots of irrigation schemes for the welfare of farmers. 13 dams and many irrigation canals were built during his period. He had also made his contribution to the industrial sector. The industries were started during his period include Bharat Heavy Electronics Limited at Trichy, Navali Lignite Corporation, Parambar Railway Coach Factory. During his period, Nehru claimed Tamil Nadu to be the best administered state. His outstanding service as an administrator was evident as he remained as chief minister for 3 consecutive terms by winning the hearts of Tamil Nadu people. Today, the biggest question is, do we have such political leaders now? If you think there are such leaders even now, mention in the comments below.